Setiap hari, setengah jam bersama Atma Asia. Ikuti perkembangan utama isu di rantau Asia mengikut perspektif kita.
Pasar basah di Tokyo dihiasi dengan lelongan menarik. Ikan tuna dijual dengan harga 16.
Kembali ke meja rundingan untuk bincang isu nuklear. Itu syarat diberikan Amerika Syarikat kepada Korea Utara.
Dialogue in a peaceful manner.
Bersama Atma Asia setiap hari 5 petang di Astro Awani, berita segenap dimensi.
We are watching in frame. We are discussing the campaign of MyConstitution. Okay, where do we go from here after the after the launch?
Yes, the demand has been overwhelming after we launched it on the 13th of November. So we have started workshops. We're going to start going to different universities and different colleges to do workshops to get the students internalizing the rakyat guides, the documents and the statements in these small guides. And we have started that. We are also very active on the internet. So we have a specialized website, www.PerlembagaanKu.com, and we have a lot of interaction with members of the public. It's in English and in BM. And so we hope to take it on to the next year, where the second phase will be launched on the 15th of January. And that phase will deal with all the institutions formed under the Constitution: the monarchy, parliament, judiciary, executive, police, election commission, an overview, and then a discussion on the separation of powers in respect of all these institutions.
Prof, they are already going into their second phase next year. Do you think that they have taken the right step thus far?
Oh yes, of course. But of course, as I mentioned to you earlier, that this has to be conducted at several planes, several different levels. They are addressing themselves to the general members of the population. I think we need to look into our education system. I think the Constitution should be taught at the secondary school, certainly. It should be taught in all universities. There should be more liberal education. An engineer must know the Constitution as much as a lawyer should know the Constitution. In Intan, in ILCAP, there should be more specialized courses in the Constitution. There should be special courses in constitutional interpretation for judges, for lawyers. Then, of course, NGOs and groups like the Constitutional Law Committee here should do their best to serve notice on the government that this is what we judge you by, and this is what you should judge yourself by. And I think your media can play a great role. I would be very happy, for example, to convert my column in the Star to question and answers. Right now I write articles. I'd be very happy to receive 5 questions, to give 5 replies on the Constitution. I think using the media to spread knowledge of the Constitution is an unmet challenge.
When the Prof says that we probably need to start teaching constitutional law at school, second level, when you launch this campaign, has there been any other example or model in other countries in pursuing or promoting this kind of campaign?
There's no specific campaign, but in some countries they have a simple subject on law, politics, government and morals. For us, I would go further. I would want a standard 1 student to actually look at a version of the Constitution in cartoon form, for example. And I think that's a very good idea that we will look at after the 2 years, because we speak about the Rukun Negara, we get students speaking about Kelurahan, Perlembagaan. Even in my time, we don't understand what Kelurahan is, we don't know what Perlembagaan is. So, but if we can start them so young, definitely we can have a cartoon version of the Constitution.
Yes, I think LAT should be commissioned to do some cartoons on.
Probably should be roped into this, this campaign.
Yes.
Okay. From there, what are the other aspects of this campaign that probably you think would be able to interest people? I mean, you can send out flyers, you can hold workshop, but if people are just not interested, I mean, surely you will have some kind of a strategy on how to bring out the interest in the masses to come forward and to want to know.
Yeah, we of course try our best to reach 28 million people and 6 million households. Of course, if people are, some people are not interested, then we cannot force them. It's just that the information is there. How we have made it interesting is that in these guide books, we have 10 different scenarios on how it impacts your life. So people will read it, how they impact their life, how they can use it in their daily lives. We also have frequently asked questions. So it's really something that's quite personal to people, and many people face these problems. And so we've given you the Q&A there. We have also made a very interesting Rakyat Service advertisement that's up on YouTube, all over the internet. It's a 1-minute video on each of the booklet. So it's a very funny video, interesting video that people can watch, Astro can play, and with just that 1 minute, you will have the full message of that first booklet.
What do you think can be added to this to interest the public in this campaign?
Well, no, as I said, we have to approach it at many different levels. I fully support the campaign to take it to the Rakyat. But then the danger of giving knowledge at a very elementary level is that people will then interpret it to suit their own purposes. So now when it comes to specialists, those who interpret the law, for example, senior civil servants, I think we've got to have specialized courses. At the moment, as I mentioned earlier, the law faculties are trying too much to be the mistress to the profession. We do everything they say. I think we should now turn our attention, law faculty should turn their attention to the needs in society. A special course, for example, for immigration officers, for National Registration Department officers, for the police. I've been going to the Maktab Police, Kuala Kubu Baru and now Cheras on constitutional law and human rights for many years, and I think we have to continue with such efforts, because those who are accused of violating our rights should be briefed on what our rights are.
They should know
know what our rights and their duties and the limits on their powers are.
Edmund, thus far, what are the things that you find frustrating in this campaign? I mean, are there anything that seems to be hitting back at you?
What's frustrating in this campaign is that there's too much work. Because the demand is very high, and we have, of course, 99 members. A lot of them are young law students, pupils in chambers. We want to empower and start them young. And we've got a lot of people, of course, offering help. It's just that we need to be a bit more structured and try and plan our programs for the 2 years, and we've just started that. So the thing is, we need to be a bit more focused. We have only funds for the Bar Council. We have only funds for 100,000 booklets, and of course we are open to anyone, state governments, federal government, corporations, to come and support us and produce their own booklets. There's no copyright in this. We hope that as many people will be able to take this up.
In essence, Prof, I want to sort of wrap up what have been said or have been discussed, is that what this campaign is about is trying to make Constitution as a very important aspect of everyone's life. That basically every day what you do is related to Constitution.
Well, it is our chart and compass, our sail and anchor, as I like to say. It's our document of destiny. This book here says it's our document of destiny. Well, I think people should know about it. And I just wanted to add to Edmund. Edmund, you are training the trainers, and if the law faculties can offer any assistance, certainly I'll be very happy to assist in that matter.
Okay, on that note, I've got to call this discussion to an end. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching In Frame. I'm Shamsul Akmal signing off.